Good morning, student. Today we are going to talk about, as per your exam perspective only, FEMA Objective. So there are 5-6 we'll discuss today's session. So if you see, first is is to regulate immovable property. So property which we cannot move outside. So those things, a regulation come into FEMA. So FEMA Objective is to regulate all those things which we cannot move, like building, we cannot move. So those things will come under FEMA Objective. Amend law related to foreign exchange. Anything related to foreign exchange law, so that is also one of the FEMA Objectives. So they can amend the law if it is not feasible, if there are problems in that. Then it is also talks about facilitate extended trade and payment. So extended trade and payment means, like, if you are into a business and for the long duration you are doing your business, suppose in Africa or any other country, so what are liability will be there on this trade, what is the payment status, how we can achieve, like if you remember the scam we had for related to your Punjab National Bank, so that diamond scam, so that was your related to the trade and the payment method. So FEMA also take care of all these things, so it help and extend the facility in trading and the payment as well. Now to regulate acquisitions, very much important, because we know this is related to foreign exchange. So the acquisitions outside the India, or if any foreign company is acquiring Indian company, so how to regulate their rights, their duties, these things are taken care here. Not only this, the employment in the foreign nations as well. So as I said, like if any company is acquiring any company outside the India, so how would be the employment status in that nation, how many will be there, any part like Indians will be also, if there will be Indian, what are the rights, if there are foreigners, what will be their part into that, is there any legal issues, ethical issues, these things also come under FEMA. So FEMA is actually a very big body which talks about regulating, amendment, facilitating. These are very important points, student. So I'm just highlighting it here. So it's regulating. It's regulating. They can amend. Remember, if you're writing objective, regulation, amendment. Facilitate means give facilities to upgrade, to update if any problem. Regulate, we already discussed. Acquisition is very important point into that, because it directly related to foreign exchange, employment in the foreign country. To conserve forex reserves, this is also very much important, how much reserve we are having in India, so how to conserve all those things. To regulate import and export, very much important, because normally if we see the foreign exchange, the major chunk coming from import and export. So how to regulate, because there are so many small company, big company associated with FEMA, coming under FEMA. So regulate import and export regulations under that. Import is altogether different, export is altogether different. So all those norms, and especially try to understand, amend and facilitate is very much important under FEMA. So import, export, immovable property, foreign exchange, trade and payment, acquisition, employment, and forex reserves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you write 5 also, it works. You have to little bit define it.